Hey, what's going on, guys? Brandon here with Texas Plinking, doing another one of these video game guns in real life. Because, actually, my new, for now, camera operator, my buddy Manny, got me back into playing Call of Duty, specifically Modern Warfare. I grew up on Call of Duty, whether it was Modern Warfare, the first one, COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, all that good stuff. All my middle school and early high school, I was raised on that. Gave it up for a long time. I was visiting my buddy Manny, and he got me on the latest Modern Warfare. And before too long, I got my Xbox, and that's what we've been doing ever since. And it's funny playing that game, and I see these guns, and they have to like do these kind of like weird names, like the GS50 or whatever, just to get around, I don't know, copyrights or whatever. But it's, of course, I'm the one on the mic saying that's a Desert Eagle, say it right. And with all that said, I was looking at the safe, looking at earlier today, I was on the game, seeing what guns were there that I feel like I could represent pretty well, like I've done in the past. So I think I've made a video in the past that was Modern Warfare, but that was all the Modern Warfares leading up to where we're at now. This here will be of the latest game, of that single game, so we're gonna have a good time. I think not too long ago I made a Black Ops in real life, and I used these armor plates, and I didn't shoot them a heck of a whole lot, but enough. We're gonna carry them on. I'm gonna put them down range, and one by one we're gonna get started, but there should be about 21 guns to represent today. Before we get into today's video, I wanna give a massive thanks to our sponsor, which is Mech Arena Robot Showdown. Mech Arena is a tactical, team-based 5 versus 5 shooter that hits the perfect balance of casual, pick up and play fun with skill-based competitive play. If you just wanna jump in, blow up some mechs with your friends, and be out in 5 minutes, you're gonna love this. There's a ton of awesome mechs, each with unique abilities and different play styles. There's a huge variety of weapons to unlock and upgrade, as well as thousands of ways to customize your mechs, including skins, custom paint jobs, and unlimited weapon combinations. So you can really build a mech to fit your playstyle as well as your personality. There's a good amount of game modes as well. Control point capture, 5v5, 2v2 deathmatch, tournaments, and more. Jump into quick matches solo or play with friends against other teams of players around the world. Custom matches let you play with whoever you want on any map you want as many times as you want, no limits. The game will keep you on your toes with new mechs, weapons, and game modes being released every month. If you're watching this video not too long after its initial upload, I may have some good news for you. Mech Arena is gearing up for its official worldwide release in August, but if you're in the US, Canada, the UK, or any other lucky country, you can get started right now. It's completely free to play on Android and iOS, and if you go through my link or QR code, you get 1 gold crate, 15,000 credits, and 200 A-coins. All right, starting off with the handguns. I went on the order of as I was looking at them on the customize your loadouts. First one is the X16, as they call it. It is a 45 ACP flat dark earth Glock. Oh, so close. This is a 19X. It's a 9mm, but it looks too similar not to bring it out, so you're just gonna have to forgive me. Let's go on to those armor plates. All right, next up is what the game calls a 1911, and that is a 1911 specifically. This is the Springfield Armory, loaded operator, MC operator, very, very nice. Yeah, I quite like this. 8 rounds, 45 ACP. How'd I miss the last one? Anyway, 1911. All right, next up, the 357, pretty broad. But looking at it, it's got like a potential to have a rail on the bottom and on top for lights, lasers, all that kind of stuff. So this is my Smith & Wesson TRR8. It's an 8-shot, in the game it's a 6. So, tipping the hat to the game, we got 6 in here. The game calls this the M19. It is a SIG P320. Specifically, this one is the M18 in real life. I just bought this thing. This is the M18 commemorative edition. I've had the M17 for a while. Love it. M18 cuts down that barrel length a little bit, more like the one in the video game. So I only put 10 in here, but haven't shot it yet. Let's see what it's all about. Shooting those plates on the ground. One that confuses me is the fact that they call this the 50 GS, but we all very well know it as the Desert Eagle. Only put 4 in here. This is the Black Tiger. It's a little tough with the broken finger, but we're gonna make it work. Now, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and one-hand it. All right, last handgun. They call it the Renetti, which is like some kind of a Beretta 92 variant, but in the game it's a 3-round burst. Thanks ATF, we can't do that. So let's do a little bit of semi-auto. Let's go for that tree. Beretta M9A3. I've had this gun for a long time, and I just realized I haven't brought it out in a long time as well. Feels really good. All right, moving on to what the game calls assault rifles. We got the first one, M4A1. To me, as a civilian, it's any AR-15 with a 16-inch barrel and a quad rail. I think in the game, you could change out some stuff later. Looks like Call of Duty was able to get the licensing rights with FN, because in the game it's called the FN SCAR 17, which it is. The 17S, S for semi-auto for the civilian market, but here we are. All right, let's blast away with it. Oh, that's why it's kind of slow. It's on the suppressed mode. Very nice. All right, next up is the game calls the AK-47. Kinda. It's an AK platform with the same mag, with the same 7.62x39, but this is a more modernized one with a folding stock and all that good stuff. It is the AK-103. Not quite the same, but fundamentally close enough. I'm gonna shoot it a little bit on some steel here. You know what? It feels like a shame to shoot this because my buddy Manny filming, this is his gun in the game. He's lethal with this thing, so let's hand it off to Manny, see what he thinks about it. Very nice.
Nice.
All right, dump whatever's left in there.
On the ground or what?
Whatever you want, steel or just that berm.
Can I shoot the guy target?
Yeah. You're as accurate as the average AK operator. All right, I think the game calls it the Ram 7. I just bought this, not even maybe about a month or so ago. I haven't shot it yet, but this is the IWI X95 Tavor. That feels pretty cool. I'm just gonna dump them. All right, moving on to the last of the, what the game calls assault rifles. We're loaded up with this ETS mag with this ETSB loader. That's Elite Tactical Systems. Really appreciate their support. Long-time support on the channel, so it helps offset some of the cost that goes into this. But Elite Tactical Systems make those really, really cool translucent mags as well as speed loaders for handguns and rifles. Pretty darn cool. All right, so I think it's GRU 5.56, and it's more of a short-barreled rifle. I don't have that, but this is a Sig Sauer 5.56 Classic SWAT. It's got so much of that kind of fundamentals, being a piston-driven 5.56 folding stock, all that good stuff. But this is the full length 16-inch rifle configuration, but pretty similar. Such a soft shooting gun. All right, throwing you off for a little bit of a loop, because this is a AUG like the game has, but it's in the SMG category, sub-machine guns, because in the game, I believe it's a 9mm. I don't have that. I have the classic old 5.56, but it takes the NATO mag, whole pick rail on the top. I made a video with this like 5 videos back, so check that out if you want to. I quite like this gun though. But yeah, 5.56, but we're in the SMGs now. The PP19 Bison is unbelievably rare and full auto, so for me to have that would be an absolute mess. Palmetto State Armory AKV is a 9mm AK, although it's not the same. This is 9mm Luger. I think the other one's like 9mm Makarov, or I don't know. 9mm AK, deal with it. It's a fun one. Typically, they could bump pretty decently. Let's see if we can do it on target. Need a little bit of practice, but it spits them out there pretty quick. Next, they call it the P90, and it technically is, again, FN, PS90, S for semi-auto, but this one is a registered SBR, which is a short-barreled rifle, so proportionally it could look correct. It started out as like the 16-inch monstrosity looking thing, but with this short one, it looks really good. Moving on to the shotguns, game calls it the 680. Model 680. It's a pump action. The only pump action, like true single pump action I have, is a Remington 870. In any case, 12 gauge pump action. Why not? All right, moving on. Game calls the R9O, but to me it's a DP12, as you can see right there, made by Standard Manufacturing. So it's a double barrel bullpup shotgun with 18 or 18.5-inch barrels. All right, game calls it the Dragunov. We've been through this before. I can never get the mag in, but it is a Romanian PSL. 7.62 by 54R. All right, the Marksman rifles. We've got the EBR 14, but in real life, on mine anyway, it's a Springfield Armory M1A SOCOM 16. Flip that thing around, come on. There it goes. There it goes. A lot of power, a lot of echo. You know, it's a 308 and only a 16-inch barrel, so a nice flash. Really good concussion, but really, really tame. Like this gun a lot. All right, last on the Marksman, we got the Car 98. All right, let's see if I can have sleight of hand here. Load these puppies in. I think, how many did I grab here? 2, we got 5. Oh, loads so nicely. Very cool gun. All right, very, very last gun on the list. Call of Duty calls it the Raytech AMR. What did I just say? AMR? It's the Barrett M82. So that's what it is, and that's what we're gonna shoot. But I'll tell you what, this is one of those guns that my buddy Manny has never shot in real life. So I put 2 in the mag here. We're gonna have him chamber it in and shoot it at those plates.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. That is the coolest thing I've ever shot.
All right, so Manny enjoyed himself with it, but he was unrealistic. He was shooting prone, like a camper. Really, Call of Duty, we run and gun with these things.
God, man, that's incredible.
I was about to end it on that Barrett M82. That's a good, point to end, but a little extracurricular. They got a gun in that sniper category, or marksman, whatever it is. I think marksman. The SPR 208 or something like that. This is not that. That's a bolt action 300 Win Mag that can take the form of a Remington 700. But what I know about that gun, Manny helped me configure one to where it's like very, very wieldable and lightweight, all that fun stuff. This here is a Springfield Armory 2020 Waypoint, carbon fiber, super lightweight. However, this one is chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. But I don't know, it kind of gives me those vibes. It's very easy to kind of maneuver around. Quick scope, if you will. That didn't feel like it chambered in. That action is super smooth. Holy moly. All right, well, I'm looking forward to shooting this a little bit more, but hey, a little extracurricular won't hurt. All right, with all that said, I ran through all the guns to another one of these in real life series of videos. And so that should do it for this one, but it's kind of cool. This is the first of the in real life gun type series of videos I have done with the game I'm actively playing, so kind of fun. That way, when I go back to playing a little gunfight and it takes 3 shots to kill someone with the Desert Eagle, I know I have reason to rage. But that does it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys on the next one. Take care.